Alright, this is Israel Epstein, getting ready to do a little bit of a trigger job on this Ruger 1022. Just going to take it apart first. Sure, we're going to talk about all kinds of stuff while we do this trigger job. Now this is one thing to keep in mind, is that, you know, what am I, a gunsmith? I'm not going to sit here and know what I'm talking about, so I may as well sit here and talk shit while I'm doing this, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
We're just taking shit apart and putting it back together.
Just taking it apart and putting it back together, so...
You know, I actually found a gunsmith in jail.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Where?
Curtis?
I can't tell you.
It's on the down low.
Oh my god.
I mean, borrow some.
Oh, come on, you. Give her a tap. There we go. Okay, so first we're going to pull these.
Beatrice, I do numbers.
I'm going to pull these pins out, and that will release the trigger housing. This has already been pretty well cleaned. I might clean it up a little bit since I've put about 200 rounds through it. It's really not too... Okay, so the first thing looks like we're going to pull out the bottom pin right here. That will enable us to release the mag release and the mag plunger that holds that, and that's good for that. Now what we're going to do is pull out this pin right here. There's that pin. I'm going to pull my screwdriver out. It's going to let that one spring come loose. I'm going to pull out this striker firing pin. This is just kind of floating around in there now. Then I'm going to pull this one out. That, and this, that, and that. That's it, except for the safety, which I am not going to mess with. Don't need to. Now you can see that I did some polishing on this bolt. I don't know if you can see it very well. It has been polished by me, and it did improve the crispness and the grittiness of the trigger, but it didn't really lighten the weight very much. And I also polished on the sear release. I think that's what that's called. But now, ta-da! We have the Kid trigger upgrade kit. Here's your one little part here, and we also have the, over here we have a pin.
Oh yeah, don't start making old man sounds.
Here's our new Kid hammer and the new Kid plate. So this is the old trigger group. We'll go ahead and put this thing back together just so we have it together. No sense in screwing up stuff. My wife is outside knocking on the window. Alright, now this one, as you can see, is considerably different. I'm not holding them correctly. There you go. Definitely different. This one has the auto bolt release. This one does not. So we're going to see how that works. Alright, the first thing we'll do is put this into our trigger housing, but I have to pull this pin out first. Watch that spring doesn't come loose in there. Okay, so we're going to kind of hold that together like such as well as we can. Then we're going to drop it down in here, kind of while holding that in place as well as you can. Yep. Okay. Now we got to get our trigger spring in here, into the back. Oops. I guess you can just put this in here first, and then pop this in. Then you can push this back into position like this. Oops, it came apart. That's okay. So what you gotta do, it is going to be a little bit difficult to get it to drop into place. I'm going to leave that. Stuck in there like that, and then I'm going to reassemble this and try and hold it steady as I get it back together. Okay. Okay, I'm going to kind of hold that down. Push this down here. Yes, get into place there. Okay. Okay. Then you file out here. Almost got it. Okay. There we go. Okay, it's mostly still in one piece. We're doing okay. There we go. Okay, now you gotta push this pin over here. Oh, come on now. Get thee down there. Oh, you piece of crap on the floor. So as you can see, it does not hold together as well as the standard 1022 sub-assembly, but I may have to dink with it. Okay, now you have to go down into this catch right there. Push it and get in there. There we go. Alright, let's get them lined up and push them through. There you go. So what I'm going to do, push that old pin out and use the new one. Fits better. There we go. Alright, that is in place. The first part is in place. You can see that it has the return travel spring is all good to go. Okay, you got the trigger travel stop screw here, and then your regular trigger plungers assembly. Looking good. Okay, now we will attempt to assemble the second part. So now this is going to go under here. Yep, it's just flush right there. Okay, so this is going to go down just like that. Yep, okay. So this I don't like that. What is that little bugger on there? Something stuck on the middle. Piece of glue or something. Okay, so now there's the hammer strike face. Put that on there like that. Slide this down. Oops, we gotta get it down inside here. Okay, goes right into the groove. So far, so good. Now this should be able to line up right here with this. Okay. Now that's in place. And you can take this, drop it in here, and take this through here, that one through there, that one through there. This one, oops, it got swung around on me. Okay. And this is going to go down. This is going to go across. Okay. Something is not quite right. You gotta get that plunger back under there.
You don't have your hammer spring.
Yeah, that's what I mean, that hammer spring. I just gotta get this to release so that it will come up. There we go.
Other way.
Oops, duh. Shit, I thought it was. What the hell are you doing, boy?
You look like you've done it before.
Holy crap.
How much lighter is it?
He's trying. Hold on. Let me finish putting it back together and then you can dry it out. Well, let's put her back in the stock and see how she performs. That's insane. That is pretty insane.
Now there are other trigger groups. How much? What are those around?
Well, you can buy different trigger groups like Timney, and now there's 2 or 3 different ones, 5 different ones really. But the cheapest ones are like $115. This one, the kid trigger group, is the most expensive. But just buying just the parts there, I don't know if you're getting all the way of the kid product, but I mean, clearly you got a badass trigger now.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have the whole drop-in things like this for anywhere from 100 to 200 to 400. But you can also, at like Brownells or something like that, you can get all different kinds of replacement parts in here to do various things. But since I read that, you know, a lot of posters and videos, you know, people that are really into shooting rimfire all tend to agree that the kid trigger group was really nice, but I couldn't see spending twice what the rifle was worth on the trigger group. So I thought, well, we'll do the next best thing and put in the kid component kit into this standard, and I can tell you that is an absolute world of difference. I really am hoping and feeling that that will improve the accuracy on this rifle by a little bit. Should be really cool. So now we'll put it back together. It's one of the things that's really great about these little Rugers is they're so easy to take apart and work on. They're really not that complex. Take a look at, try it out.
I'm trying to, so you can see I'm not putting much pressure on it.
Man, see, there's like no travel on that. That's delightful. That is just delightful. Well, that should be a nice little upgrade for that big dog. That's right.